remember, this book is not a forex trading book. So it will only tell you a bit about my trading, but a whole lot about the trading mindset, right? So, you want to know the writing process? Let me tell you a story. I have, to date, 3 co-writers. Why? Because, first of all, I've not written a book before. So it was a learning experience for me. I got Perlin Xiao, which is a Singaporean Chinese co-author in Singapore. She was a journalist. And when my portfolio was in its hundreds of thousands of dollars, 4 years ago, I then decided, hey, I want to write a book of some sort. So I contacted her, I got a quote from her, and that was that. A year later, when I crossed 1 million, I told her, hey, I'm onto something. I think I'm ready to write a book. So she said, okay, I will send you some questions on email. And that email went on my email, and I didn't check it for 6 months. Why? Because I'm not an email person. So then I suggested to her, why don't you ask me some questions and I'll answer it, and then you take it down, you write as much as you like, and we do it that way. So I realized something. I'm not an email person, but I'm a real chatty person if you ask me a question, and that's explained why today's book launch is an answer and question session, because when you ask the right questions, you get the right answer. So Perlin Xiao discovered how she could engage with me. She gave me a whole lot of questions, and she interrogated me during a answer and a question session. She got everything up from me, and she started writing. Big problem. Because she did verbatim. She wrote down everything that I wanted to say, and things that are not publishable was mentioned. Things that will make me go to jail immediately when I publish it was on the first manuscript. And I said, nah, this is not publishable. It will get me into trouble. You know, financial services. I'm not supposed to say this, I'm not supposed to say that, but you all mentioned it. So I had a problem. So I spoke to a few friends, and Kitsurin, my second co-author, came into my life. She was the wife of my good friend from Bangkok. She was a Lincoln strategist, where she would tear down her client's Lincoln profile and rebuild it up with strategic nuances and positioning. So she had a look at my book. She said, no problem, Kenneth. I can take on the challenge. So she rewrote my book, right? She said, no, this will get you into jail. No, that's not okay. This is better if we shape it that way. Let's introduce a bit of when you were young, when you went to the market, put it in, talk about my towel that you bring along. If you read my book, you understand this, right? This is very significant for me. I love my towel. I bring this wherever I go. It's mentioned in the book. Just some things that you know. She put everything in. So she was a book strategist. And then I said, okay, this is what I'm going to publish, right? So I published first edition, 1,000 book. It was sold off. And then the emails came in. Kenneth, you got a spelling error here. Kenneth, divers, when they die, they don't breathe in oxygen, they will die. It's air that they breathe. Kenneth is Core 2 dual computer, it's not Care 2 dual. Tons of spelling mistakes and syntax error. I just realized my book strategist can't spell. I found 3,500 spelling mistakes and errors. And it was a learning curve for me. And I said, okay, book strategist is not a copy editor. Copy editor is somebody else that checks for spelling. Okay, now I realize that. So when the first 1,000 books were sold, I had the opportunity to print my second edition. I ordered another 1,000. And during the process of getting the second edition out, I got my third co-author, Phoebe Chu. Right? Phoebe was one of my employees, and she was in charge of my blogs and everything. I gave the task to her. So she sounded me out. Hey, there were 3,500 mistakes, and I corrected all of them, and it's in proper English, good for the foreign market. Singaporeans, when we read, we don't care about English, but I think the rest of the world we do. So I published 1,000 of the second edition. Today, I'm happy to let you know the second edition, 1,000 copies, all sold off. Now we are on the second print of the 1,000 edition. I've printed the second print of the second edition, 10,000. Some of it is here in South Africa. And I'm happy to let you know that I have also come up with the audio version, right? So if you like, maybe you can collaborate with me where you buy a book, we'll give a thumb drive of the audio version or something like that, or the flip book version of the book. It's possible. The Chinese version, if you read Chinese, it's ready. The French version is being sorted by Marie, my corporate comms specialist. Swahili, I'm not too sure, but
just don't make an American version, all right?
No American version, no problem. They don't read anyway. Right? And the Thai version should be ready in a month's time, because I live in Thailand. Thailand should be the first place where I launch the book, but unfortunately, when I want to launch the book, the Thais were mourning on their king. The king was passed away. So now a year later, I think they got a move to do book launches. So I will eventually do a book launch in Thailand. So, and that's the learning curve of a independent author. And now, happy to let you know, I'm on my second book. The second book is going to be known as Success Manifestos, right? How to be a disruptor in this new economy, right? It will tell you 7 ways to disrupt yourself so that you can better yourself in this new economy. The third book is in line. It's cartoons, it's manga, Japanese manga, right? So we've identified a niche where millennials actually learn values in life by watching YouTube and going to Facebook and Twittering. And they get their values from these sources. I was telling myself, hey, if we want to reach out to the young people, we better reach out to cartoons and mangas and put a bit of values there. All right? So the third book will be on manga. It's called K-book. Why K? Because I like it. Because my name is Kenneth. The fourth book is planned. It will dive deep into mindset mastery, about money mindset and everything. This fourth book is going to be written by Kip String, the book strategist, but I will make sure the copy editor is ready to correct a mistake. The fifth book is also ready. It's about the evolution of money, how money came from bartering to paper money, to gold and silver to paper money, and the future will be cryptocurrencies. Not the Bitcoin that is issued by individuals and companies. That's a lot of rubbish, and not the speculative kinds, but perhaps cryptocurrencies issued by governments. Yes. The technology behind cryptocurrencies is real. It's going to affect us. It's known as blockchain technology, and it's about financial ledgering. It is going to be changing the way we look at money, and that is perhaps the reason why I'm confident that building the pension fund for this world, getting the basic universal income for the rest of humankind, would be a possibility because of this disruption. Without this disruption, I don't think I'll have a chance. Maybe not my generations, maybe my children's generation, but I think there is a good chance that within 5 years, there will not be banks anymore. right? Maybe. Let's see the situation, right? So, this is how I grew as an independent author, right? And more exciting things to come, I guess. Right?
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Kenneth, do you know how many books you have to sell as an independent author to become a best-selling author?
Too many, I guess.
No. So here's something from me to you tonight.
Okay.
Your next book, if you've sold over 3,000 copies of this book, your next book, you are known as the best-selling author.
Wow, 3,000? I think I'm already a best-selling author. Now, for marketing purpose.
For marketing purpose.
For marketing purpose.
On your next book.
Wonderful. I'll put it in my name card. For marketing purpose, I'm not known as a best-selling author yet, but I'm known as a highly acclaimed author. By who? Don't ask me, but highly acclaimed. Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, everybody, for your engagement and your participation tonight. I can see there are still more questions. I'm thirsty. I'm sure you are too. There's food, there's drink, there's Kenneth, and he's chatty, as you can tell. So come, let's enjoy each other's company a little bit more.